Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name's Kirby. I'm a mobile mechanic and a used car dealer, and I also have the odd project on the go. As you can see here, some have been left for quite some time. I also have a unit where I sell the cars from and take all the bigger jobs, and today's job we've got a Nissan Qashqai. It was towed in, but whilst being towed it had a little bump, as you can see from here, and the brakes have got very, very hot. So the clutch and flywheel and slave cylinder was done about a year ago from this other garage, I think just over, so it's outside of warranty, unluckily for her. She decided to get it towed back to that garage to see if there was anything that they could do for her. Their story was, we can't help you because you've cooked the brakes, we've told you the brakes were low, and that has caused the clutch to fail.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
I can see their reasoning, or that's, you know, the clutch slave cylinder has failed because the brake fluid has got hot. But the fact that the brakes were fine before being towed, it just suggests that it's a faulty slave cylinder. So they gave her a very, very big price to get this work done, and she's come back to me. So, you know, I've given her a price that was probably £800 cheaper than what she was quoted. It doesn't include a flywheel this time because there is just none available at the minute for this, so there's not much we can do about that. In that it's new, hopefully, you know, it's only a year old, hopefully it's okay, and the heat hasn't got to it. Yeah, we're gonna get cracking with it now. Oh, and you might just spot that I've got this badge on. It's my birthday today, so if that ain't worth a subscribing, I don't know what is. Anyway, let's get cracking. Right, first thing I'm gonna do is take this tow hook out the way, because I know I'm just gonna bash my knee or shins off. Hopefully this isn't a sign of things to come. That negative terminal just took ages to get off because someone's just over tightened it and chewed up the terminal on the battery. Right, that's it from up top really. Just the battery tray and battery out the way. Gear cables, they're just up there. There's a couple of bolts, bell housing bolts along there. And now we'll go halfway. And you can see here just where the brake fluid is dripping down between the gearbox and the engine. Right, just before we go taking any drive shafts out, I'm just going to drain the gearbox oil into a nice clean receptacle. Stinks, this stuff. Right, I've gone ahead and just skipped a load of filming, so the discs are off. It's going to need a new lower ball joint, that was knackered. The boots on the calipers, they're also knackered. Same on this side. Piston on here, it's knackered. And all the bolts around the gearbox are out. It's now just a very awkward. Now this is why I hate engineers, because we've got the starter motor just here. You've got a bolt that goes through this side, which I've taken out there, just above, and then you've got this bolt just up here. I'll show you, just there up the right hand side. Now why couldn't they have just put it through this side? Would have made things a lot easier. But once that's out, the box should come out. Alright, that's it out. Got the muscles to lift it off. Easy. But yeah, you can see the slave cylinder's obviously failed. Crap everywhere. There's it split there. And then the clutch, we'll just get that out. That'll all be contaminated and hot. There we go. Right, so gearbox is out, slave cylinder is out, and the bolts that hold this on were mega tight. If I just come into the light here, you can see this all looks very squashed up. So yeah, they've definitely not torqued those bolts up. Now, has them doing those bolts up really tight damaged this? Never going to be able to tell. Never be able to prove it. But yeah, that's obviously failed quite badly. Leaked out everywhere. So yeah, we get the new one in. It's lasted a year, I guess. So yeah, I don't know. That's just what I found. So just cleaning up the gearbox as much as possible. And then something else I found. So all of these bolts holding on the clutch plate, they were just solid. And this one has started to round, and this one has started to round. So I've got my impact driver. So hopefully with a few taps of that, they should start coming undone. Otherwise, that's a bit of a pain. Oh no, that is not good. Well, it's just rounded, totally rounded. Right, well that's not working, so try and get a couple of twist sockets on there, but it's a bit of an angle. Right, that's all of them out. That's all of those bolts out. Bit of a pain that they've over tightened them and not torqued them up. Don't think the new kit come with new bolts either, which I suspected it should have done. Let's get off that door. Ah. Doesn't smell good. Oh dear. Now that is knackered. Whew. How thin it is. And there we go. Let's put them side by side. Don't know how well you're picking that up, the thickness on both of those. Let's have a look at that flywheel. There's a lot of play there. Not loads actually, to be honest. But there's none of these left in the country at the minute, so we're going to clean this up, just give it a little bit of a sand down. Hope for the best. Right, so this is where I've got with it. Slave cylinders on. I've just left it like this for now until I get some bolts coming tomorrow. They're coming from Nissan directly. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Right, back up the unit. Slap the front pads, discs and calipers on. Both sides. Lovely. And we've got the new clutch, new bolts in. So yeah, just got to throw this gearbox in now and then put it all back together. We can finish the video. It's not a total loss. So yeah, let's go. Right, so it's all pretty much back together. New pads and discs all round, new clutch. But can I get a pedal? I've got a brake pedal, yes, but clutch pedal, no. And the brake bleeder I've got is obviously the European version, and this Japanese sort of master cylinder, it won't go on and pressure bleed. I've tried back bleeding it as well. but it's not bleeding up. And then to add insult to injury, when I took this rear back wheel off, rear back wheel, I'm tired, it's 7:20. Offside rear wheel, 2 of the bolt holes, when I was taking the bolts out, just pulled the threads with it, so it's going to need a new hub as well now. So it's another day of not finishing this job. Hopefully I'll be back on it tomorrow afternoon. That's if I can get parts. I've ordered up a adapter kit for the master cylinder. So yeah, we'll get it done one day. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Right, I'm back up the unit after a day's work, and the kit from Amazon has come in, and apparently number 14 is the one I need. So that should fit on there. That's it, locks into place. So we get the pressure bleeder on there and see if we can get a clutch pedal finally. Right, so bleed bottle's on, up there. So this is the slave cylinder. There's a little clip just at the top. You've got to press that down and pull this pipe just to the right a little bit. One click and then brake fluid should start pouring out into here. Right, there you go, you can probably hear that filling up my bottle. At first I was a little bit worried because nothing was coming out, but it must have just pushed a pocket of air through. So give that a good bleed. Make sure there's no air bubbles coming through this line. Close it back off and then we'll go check the pedal. Let's just release that pressure in there. And then we'll just jump in and see if we've got a pedal. Just squeeze in there. Oh. We might need to bleed it one more time, possibly. Well, we've got a bit of a pedal. It's returning now, so that's good. Let's just see if we can build up a bit of pressure there. Not that you can see. So we'll bleed that again and then come back. Right, that is it. All bled up. And a good pedal. See if we move. It's empty. It's gone. Finally. Yeah. Just shows you a potentially easy, simple job, as a clutch on one of them can be a bit difficult, or you run into problems. And here I am, 7 o'clock at night at the unit for the second night in a row, and yeah, I've got it done. It's a job well done in the end, I think. So yeah, that's the one-off video on the clutch done. If you've enjoyed that and you want to see more, subscribe down the bottom, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Like the video, share the video with a friend. You know, it all counts, it all helps. Thanks for watching.